Welcome back, everybody. And everyone's been talking about Grand Theft Auto 5, and even we were a bit stunned by how many copies they sold in a week. And while games like GTA come from large teams, all games start with an original idea.
This is true, and the RCC Institute of Technology is a place where one of these ideas might form. I had the chance to check out the school's video game design class just as the students were showcasing their final works. So tell us about your video game and what gamers can expect.
So our game's called Boxes. It's a 3D online shooter. So it's similar to games like Call of Duty and all that, but there's a bit of a tactical element. So anyone who's played a game like StarCraft or something like that, there's a bit of an element of strategy where you have to go and get resources and bring them back before you can start shooting each other. So it's a little bit of a mix of a couple genres.
Our game is called Trial and Error. It's a 2D side-scrolling shooter, very reminiscent of Super Mario and a Mega Man, kind of a crossover between the two.
Our video game is called Blockquake, and it is a 2.5D physics-based game about stacking blocks on a platform and hoping they withstand an earthquake that is shortly followed after the timer runs out.
What are some of the themes that we can expect?
Well, the 5 we have right now are nature, space, classroom, underwater, and urban. Cool. For some more themes, it could literally be anything under the sun. We've talked about Candyland, we've talked about Christmas, Halloween, it could literally be anything.
Okay, so you just said two of my favorite things ever, Halloween and Candyland, so I'm going to encourage you to push towards those themes. Is that okay?
Yeah, no big deal. I love Halloween more than anything, so I think that's the next one on our list, seeing how Halloween is coming.
Our game is called Headphones, and it's a fast-paced music-based game where you navigate through levels on a skateboard while picking up objects that contribute to the soundtrack. And if you're a lover of music, that's a great start for playing our game. It's a fast-paced game, so if you like games that offer a challenge, it's definitely that as well.
But making video games isn't as easy as you may think. What is it about video game design that maybe most people wouldn't know about?
It's hard. Myself included, you know, when I came here, everyone who wants to be a game designer, they think they're going to be a great game designer. And design is one thing. The main thing people don't know about is ideas don't mean anything. You know, you can have a great game idea, you can have a great design, but it's how you do it. It's how you execute it. That's the biggest thing that you learn when you try to do it.
A lot of the programming aspects are a lot more challenging than you might expect. One line of code can change your entire game. Also, when dealing with audio, it was actually quite challenging within Flash, where we programmed. Also, art consistency. A lot of the time, you want to try and make sure all the art kind of gels together, and that can be a lot more challenging than you think as well.
Oh no! So much harder than it looks.
I am jealous I did not get to go on the shoot, being the, gamer amongst us.
I know, I
You could have totally done a program
you.
like this.
Well, I'm not very good at programming, but like design, I
Right.
suppose.
Yeah, you'd be great.
The artistic elements of video games. Yes, I used to do some mods for Quake and levels for
No
Quake and
big
Quake
deal.
2. No
Well,
big deal.
this is a perfect event for me to go to because I don't understand all the details and all the work and how many people are involved in creating video games. So
Oh, I understand it all intimately.
It was, Do you know?
He's very smart. He knows everything.
It was just incredible, and all the challenges that they were going through. But I think it's great to have these showcases. They have them every 3 to 4 months.
Great.
And it keeps these students, in this really challenging program. It really gives them that initiative to keep going so that they can showcase their work. And I have to say, a lot of the students were so nervous when I was testing out their games, and then they saw my computer video game skills, and they were like, okay,
They saw you
good.
play the game. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
and then
fine.
you
She
could
won't get past level 1.
No, I didn't on a lot of them, but they were so much fun, and just the creativity involved that are coming out of these students' minds is insane.
What I find fascinating as well with so many of these big games like GTA 5 setting these record sales, it wasn't that long ago that you couldn't sell games like this, little games, and make much money. But now with mobile gaming, these little ideas, they can be big sellers.
absolutely.
Awesome, yeah.